Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 9, Episode 2, Housewife Wars. Yeah, Felicia, she is a desperate housewife, desperately seeking a man, and otherwise you just gonna end up with 2 dogs. And a cat, probably. Okay, Katrina, so that's the stepmom. If it's what I think it is that's going on, no woman in her right mind should ever want a man who don't want to spend time or take care of their own child. And I commend that stepmom for stepping up if that is in fact what is happening. And, you know, it's really sad that you have men out there that just drop a seed and leave. You know what you're doing if you're not using any type of protection. You know what you're doing. You know the possibilities and the outcome. Let's see. Helena, you joined late. I'm mad at you. I want to hear what you had to say. So shout out to all of y'all who did join and were watching, stalking, oogling, loving trying to see what was up with my hair, like what happened to it. Girl, I had to break out. If y'all didn't know, I had to break out my housewife's hair. Don't worry, the custom unit that Brian Perry made for me will be back on tomorrow. Shoot, I'm cute. I said, I'm glad with my natural hair. I found out that I can rock me a short haircut like I used to back in the day, but I can always switch it up and get Becky with the good hair. Or Debbie. Pick your poison. Felicia says that Kenya is trying to be, basically she is a desperate housewife. She really is. The old lady gang. What about the old lady gang, Felicia? Up in her sheets so bad. Yeah, Matt, I don't know about him. Like I said last week in last week's video, I personally, if you tell me you've been in the Marine Corps, I'm not dating you. I'm sorry. Tell anybody I trained with a few, I'm good. Now, if you tell me you've been in the Air Force or the Navy or possibly the Army. I don't know about them either sometimes because I'm a little throwed too since then, thanks to Uncle Sam. But I'm just saying that if you tell me you've been in the Marine Corps, their training is like on a whole other level. All Peter Skeleton's bones gonna come out the closet before the ink dry on the papers. That's what Katrina said. Matt is cray-cray. He is. He's very aggressive and he seems to be in need of a mommy. And Kenya, with all that bust she got busting up out of there, I'm sure she can provide plenty. And like I said, she up here taking facials and stuff. So, I don't think Bertha, I think Bertha is like, I'm old and I just want, y'all can use my name and likeness and just cut me a check. I think that's what's going on with Bertha. Bertha, like, I just want to be seen. I'm tired of cooking. I just want to do Thanksgiving and Christmas. Yeah, Aunt Bertha old, okay? Katrina, I think that, yeah, family and business, it can work, but you just have to be careful how much power you give somebody. Because I say, is this going to turn into another Sweetie Pies? If you are familiar with Sweetie Pies, Miss Robbie has a son who is like her co-business partner, and he seems to have been taking a lot of liberties in opening up restaurants and using her name without her permission. And so Miss Robbie has actually filed court papers and taken him to court for, basically engaging in fraudulent practices. I hope it doesn't fail like a mother's love. I really am rooting for Candy. I think one of the problems that went on with that is the fact that once again, Todd got involved with something he didn't know. You're good with production, but this is a play production. And you should have chosen better vendors. But I also think the thing with Todd is, and I addressed this in a Diva Disturbed, is I think Todd is frugal. Frugal to the point to where it will cost you more than what it would have cost you had you gone on and gone with the higher price tag. Sometimes we have to do that. Like my mama said to me a long time ago when I went to this woman who I thought, because, at one point, I was on struggle when I first moved to LA, and I started going to my hairstylist who I'm still with. I'm so grateful to God that he has always worked with me and been there for me when it comes to me looking good. But, sometimes you have to pay the premium because the woman that did my hair took a plug of my hair out in the back with the relaxer. So, yeah, sometimes you pay the premium. Sometimes cheaper ain't always better. Not with them, thirsty old lady gang. The restaurant ain't even 25% complete. They talking, buddy. Neither one of them know about the restaurant business. And that's why they should have hired a consultant to come in and help them. Eating and owning an eatery are two different things. It's funny that y'all bring that up about eating and owning. That's the number one problem. A lot of us have passions that we all want to follow, but we don't have the business acumen to follow it. I personally want to own my own retail store one day, but I know that I'm going to have to do the research. I'm going to have to hire the proper people. I mean, yes, I have a law degree. Yes, I know how to do the research, but I also need someone who has actually practiced wherever it is I'm doing business that can tell me what are the true ins and outs of owning this business. You go to an expert, you get a consultant. You know what? A food truck probably would have been good, or they should have taken a page from, what's his name? Chef RHOA. Remember Chef RHOA did a restaurant? Well, he did like a pop-up restaurant that was kind of like a soft opening. Kenya, that's what a soft opening is, by the way. And so you kind of have to see, are people even going to like your aunt's food? You know, the family, it's a different, because that's all we know. But somebody else, we might be like, child, Candy Mama Nam. And with Mama Joyce, can she even taste the flavor of the food anymore? All that Paula didn't fix it in. She got cement in her teeth together, child. She talked like she got a lockjaw. T.I.'s restaurant is doing okay. Well, you know, not all of us can be, I understand though, you do want to capitalize on things. Me personally, I know what my limits are. My attention span is that of a fruit fly damn near most days. If it's not something that interests me, I'm not going to really be into it. And so you have to find where your strengths are and capitalize on it. If you really want to go far with it, you hire experts. Just like, I didn't build my website. I ain't built a website since 1996, and that was for a class project. That's the last time I hired somebody to build my website, which, by the way, in January, I'm going to relaunch it and finally get busy blogging. But yeah, that's all I've got. Real Housewives of Atlanta, again, I'm here for it this season. It is just... The lesson to be learned from this episode is you can't rush a good thing. And if you want to be critical of someone, be prepared to take the blowback that's going to come your way. Okay? Like I said, I'm praying for everybody's success. I don't want anybody to fail because, you know, Candy has done very, very well with some of her outlets that she's done. But it just seems like I understand trying to honor your husband and following behind him. But sometimes Todd ain't got all the answers, Sway. He ain't got all the answers. And Felicia, we talked about it earlier, but you know, when you're engaging in business like that, there's too many permits. There's too many permits you got to go through. Too many hoops you got to go through. And it looks like they gutting that place from the inside out. So, I mean, they said it was going to be done, in August they were hoping. And we are in November. And we haven't heard anything about it. And like even some of the bloggers that I follow from Atlanta have said they haven't seen it up and running yet. So, there you have it. Katrina said, I wish Candy luck, fellow Tars, woo woo. If they make the ambience cool, it should do okay because them folk down in Atlanta always want to be somewhere nice. It's about image. Black Hollywood. That's right, girl. Candy gonna be selling her tag clothes out the kitchen. Well, there's something that's successful. Tag's Boutique is doing very well, and the clothing line has improved. There's some stuff that I've seen online that I personally would want to be part of the workflow or just the outfit of the day. Look, maybe I need to call Candy, and I wouldn't mind slanging some bedroom candy. Ain't no shame in my game. Okay, so... Anywho, and I hope that ACE line works out too, because that way he can get him a damn trust fund and scholarship fund with no problem. But Felicia, I'm not going to repeat that. Felicia said in her dildos. You can't sell that kind of stuff out the kitchen. Y'all, everybody meet my crazy ass friend Felicia. In case y'all don't know, this is one of my she should be the comedian. I should be managing her career instead of her sitting up here in the background. But either way, that's neither here nor there. Her crazy ass don't want to get up on stage, but she is one funny ass lady. So, but that's all I've got. Thank you all for joining me for another review. Even though some of y'all came in here late, and now my video is extra long. You know, folk be trying to talk about sisters' videos being long, but y'all know this is therapy for me. Hell, I ain't got no therapy group for you. Ah, Jesus. So, y'all know a diva needs therapy, honey. Life is hard out here for all of us now. What y'all think Mr. Trump gonna do? He ain't gonna save us. And Omarosa, girl, it is so over for you, girl. You gonna be the first one. They gonna dump you out and hang you out to dry like it ain't nothing. You and Stacey Dash, Unky and Dunky Bunk twins. But anywho, let me get off of that because that is not part of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Anyways, that is all. And that's all I've got. And I'm leaving now, Katrina and Felicia, y'all here on the Lake Freight. I love you guys. Have a great night.